Whoa.
Hey guys, it's Streeter here solo right now. Yes, we did. We started recording because we've been waiting here. I just want to show what it's like. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see if she's. Let me add her in here. There you are. No, what do you mean? What do you mean? I have been sitting here for like hours now.
Yeah, it's been hours.
It's been a long time. I didn't think you were going to show up. In fact, I had so much time, I wrote a song.
Did you?
Yeah, I've been sitting here just playing my guitar.
Yeah.
And so it's 6 a.m. The mics are hot. I'm solo talking about who knows what. Checking my phone like a nervous ex. Wondering where Flip is, but no Flip, just clown texts. Flip, are you coming or did you quit? I've stalled so long just here talking about shit. The bum knee's fine when there's Fritos to fetch. But starting on time, yeah, that's a stretch. Flip, are you coming? Woo-hoo. Flip, are you coming? Flip, are you coming to do the show? Flip, are you coming? Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Well, she finally strolls in, says, relax, I'm here. I aged 3 years and grew a great beard. Flip, she says, it was not my fault. We weren't waiting that long. I was just trying to get kids out the door and all that other stuff. And actually, you're overreacting. Just come on, let's just do the show. Come on. I mean, that was not wrong, right?
That was pretty accurate. That was pretty accurate. Yeah.
This would be actually a good time to play a theme song. But this is funny. This is funny. You're gonna laugh at this. I don't have the theme song ready. After all that, I don't have.
Look, you weren't even prepared.
I don't have it ready.
Getting on my ass, and you're not even prepared.
I don't have. I hold on. I'm gonna wait. Why is the calendar popping up? My calendar. Oh my gosh, everything's going crazy.
Is it reminding us of the last time we did a podcast?
I don't think it knows that we've ever done a podcast before. It's been a little while. Here we go. Wait. I'm almost here. I'm almost here. Oh no, that's not the right.
That's not it. Okay.
Almost here. Wait, here it is. Welcome to the show.
There it is.
All right, welcome to the show. Flip and Streeter do make it weird. It's been a weird start. Seriously, welcome. It was very odd. It was a very strange beginning to the show.
Yeah.
Today, we had a lot of issues. It's summertime. Look, it's summer.
It is.
It's hard getting the kids out the door, waking them up, getting them to their things. Wait, where are they going today? Just like camps and stuff, and gymnastics, whatever. So they're getting out. So that was what a little bit of the delay was today. But it's great to be back here with you. We've missed a couple of weeks because of mainly because of traveling. We've both been traveling. It's summer.
We have.
It's summer. A couple of 7. Has it been 7? We haven't missed 7, have we?
It's somewhere between 2 and 7. Yeah.
Somewhere between 2 and 7, at least 2. But we have been traveling. I traveled to Missouri. For a couple of weeks, and then I got back, and as soon as I got back, and I don't know if this is a coincidence or not, but as soon as I got back, you left.
I did. Yeah.
And you traveled.
Yeah. Well, it's because you've been asking to hang out for like the last 2 or 3 months. And so I'm like, God, well, if one of us stays gone the whole time,
then it can't happen. Well, we're back now, and
we are.
And I guess we could hang out. Maybe
I actually invited you out last night.
And I said it was too late. You're insane. The thing didn't start.
No. That's not what you said. That's not what you said. You said, I'm going to check with Brittany.
Yes.
You said, I'm going to check with Britt.
Yeah.
And never heard anything back from you.
That's not true. I texted you.
You didn't text me.
We talked about it on the show or something, didn't I? I said.
No. You said you were going to check with Britt.
Too late because... Didn't I say that?
No. No, the last message was the other night when we were making fun of St. Louis, when I was making fun of St. Louis. Where did you go? Are you good?
She's still here? Oh, you are still here. Crap. I hurt my neck doing that. That's how old I am.
I know.
I tried to get.
I didn't see exactly what happened, so I wasn't sure if it was like a 911 emergency that you just
No, I was trying to ghost you again. I hurt my neck doing it. I'm so old. Nurse. Doctor, nurse.
That's how almost 40 feels.
Let's talk about the good news. Let's get right into that. We'll hang out sometime soon.
Yeah,
okay,
we will.
Fine.
After your neck. You just did that on purpose now, since we're both back in town, and now it's like, oh
yeah,
my God.
I'm hurt. I can't
hang out now.
I needed something fresh. Needed a fresh excuse. And this is it.
Yeah.
That really did hurt. I'm surprised. Okay. Anyway, that's what, see, we do this. It's for the fans, all right? We were willing to injure ourselves. And
for the fans.
Make sure it's interesting.
For the gram.
That's right. For
whatever.
The fans, for the gram. My necklace
all right,
came
so
out.
Our Tell Me Something Good today is from South Carolina, where a dry cleaner there is gaining praise for offering free services to unemployed people who are getting ready to go to job interviews.
Oh, that's cool.
The owner of First Class Cleaners in Goose Creek, South Carolina, Don Chapman, he posted a sign out front of his business, inviting job seekers to have an outfit cleaned for free, no questions asked. His goal is just to help remove one little obstacle on the path to employment. And the offer has already helped several locals, and he hopes that recipients will pay it forward once they're back on their feet. Kind of like, I did it, someone did it for me, let me do this for you. Community members have even stepped up to sponsor future cleanings already.
That's
so
cool.
It's definitely a little chain of love thing going on there in Goose Creek, South Carolina.
I love that, and so many people. It's hard to think about because I've heard it before anyway. Some people say, "Oh, why don't they just get a job?" And it's like, okay, yeah, I know exactly. It's like, okay, well, before that, that is taking so many things for granted. Okay, like you have a car to get to a job interview, or you have money to get on a bus to go to it. Or you are capable of walking that far, or you have, like you said, clean clothes. I mean, like there's all these obstacles that are in the way of that sometimes for a lot of people. And so anytime you have people like that are at least taking one of those obstacles out of the way is huge. That's so huge. I've heard of other people, like I think there's, and does one of the rideshare services offer like, free rides to there's something I've heard, or maybe it's an organization that coordinates that.
Yeah, I've heard of something like that interviews before.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. My neck's getting better.
Really neat, though.
It's getting better.
Is it better now?
It's getting better. It's not fully better. Not better enough to hang out yet, but it's definitely getting better. That's so cool. I love stories like that. People that are helping. To eliminate obstacles. That's all you can kind of do is just try and eliminate as many obstacles as you can in the way of what people really need for that sort of thing. I'll tell you what was neat, and this is not, I was in Missouri, like I said, traveling there, and I took Luna to a couple different parks. Yeah. And their school district there has a food truck. One of the school districts, there's many school districts in the St. Louis area, but one of them here has a food truck. And it was going to the different parks around within their district, all the different parks within their district area, and just giving away free lunches to kids.
What?
Yeah. They just take them out and they're just like, we just want to make sure that, the kids, and they don't have to be a district kid, but if you're a kid and you're hungry, you get to eat. So if we're out of the playground and you're a kid and you want, and I was like, that's so cool. And it's like, yeah, and they had a schedule of all the different parks every day that they're going to be at. And it's like, amazing. That was really cool. I thought that was neat. And they're like, oh yeah, and then you can get it at home too, but you can pick it up at other places, or you can take.
Is it just
home.
For the summer?
Yeah, just over the summer. They do it over the summer, I think.
backpack programs
yes, correct.
and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just over the summer. Yeah, exactly.
That's
I thought that was really cool. I was like, I love
Yeah.
different things like that.
Right.
To try and make sure that everybody is, everybody's
Yeah,
taken care
because
of.
you think about like the backpack programs at school, it's like, it gets them through the school year on the weekends and stuff. But summertime, what you going to do?
What are you going to do? Exactly. Exactly. I think that's so important that, if the kids have access to meals all the time, whatever it is. What do we do next? It's been so long. What happens now? How do we do this? Do we go to that? Do we go straight into That's So Florida? What happens after that? I think
That's either What the Water or That's So Florida.
Okay. All right. Let's go to That's So Florida. I don't really have anything, a crazy story, but
Of course you don't.
I don't. I'm not prepared for anything. I thought it was enough to just show up and just be here.
Yeah.
I wrote a song.
That's all we needed. I know.
I feel like that's a pretty good contribution to the show today. But this is kind of thing. I thought about this. This kind of piqued my That's So Florida. I thought about That's So Florida when I read this. I really thought that the portal to hell would be in Florida somewhere.
Why?
But
because it's so
why?
hot.
Do you really have to ask why? Because it's so hot. It's so crazy. There's so many weird things that happen down there. Don't you think that some of the stories that we talk about, some of the people like came out of that hole?
It's possible.
And it's like, I'm going to come out of this hole naked, holding a sword, and start swinging it at people at a traffic light.
Yeah.
That person they crawled out of the hellhole. That's what I was thinking. Anyway, and also it's hot. Yes, both of those things. But no, the hellhole actually isn't in Florida. It showed up in Kansas.
Kansas.
A strange, deep black hole discovered in a Kansas farm field has gone viral after the images began circulating on social media, drawing curiosity and speculation. The hole was located near the town of Wallace. It is at least 30 feet wide and over 90 feet deep, although no one has officially measured this thing to go down there. They believe it's a naturally occurring sinkhole, potentially caused by underground erosion, but they're just not entirely sure. It's very dark, it's very intense, and it's almost perfectly symmetrical.
Oh.
Which has fueled this whole portal to hell theory. But they're still into assess. No damage, no property damage, no injuries.
Well, no, it's in
or anything like
Kansas.
that. Yeah,
What's
exactly.
it gonna hurt?
It can grow. That's the nice thing. The portal to hell can grow to like
It can
hundreds of
expand
miles,
quite a bit.
and still be fine. Only casualties will be corn. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, so that showed up. That's the only That's So Florida thing I have. It's not really, didn't happen in Florida. Thought it would happen in Florida. Didn't. So that's what I got.
Okay. Well, mine didn't happen in Florida either. It's in Sacramento County, California, where a sheriff's deputy was fired after an internal probe revealed he overdosed on drugs stolen from evidence.
Oh, no. Come on.
The deputy was found unconscious in a department restroom and revived with Narcan.
Oh,
Investigators say he took it from a traffic stop and used some of the paraphernalia and stuff, later admitting to repeated drug use and falsifying reports. He actually resigned before being officially terminated. It's like one of the, nope, you can't fire me, I quit.
That's right, I'm gone.
He surrendered his peace officer certification. No criminal charges yet have been filed, but definitely a bad way to go.
I could see if you had an addiction where that would be tempting. I've been in an evidence room in a police station before. I was invited in, and someone tossed me and said, "Hey, check this out." And they toss it to me. It's like, have you ever held whatever? And it was a whole bundle,
it's like pounds
of drugs.
Yeah.
And anyway, so that's how they framed me.
I was about to say, now your fingerprints are all over that.
No, it was on the. It was all
St. Louis is happening.
It was
here?
all. It was saran wrapped in like this evidence container.
Right.
Like it was. Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Still
like,
wouldn't have been touching
that.
that.
And they're like, no, quickly take a picture of you holding it so that way we can. No, but it was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they also had a saran wrapped bundle of $1 million in cash. And I was like, what? And they're like, you ever held $1 million? Like, now you have. And it's like, yeah, so it's pretty crazy. Don't worry, everything's fine in the St. Louis police. Everything's fine. Nothing's
nothing shady at all going on over there.
This was hundreds of years ago. This is fine. It's all changed since then.
Yeah, all changed.
All changed.
Now everyone has access to the evidence.
Everyone has access now. They don't even take it for evidence.
It's like an amusement park now.
That's right. Exactly. You buy a ticket. You get in there.
You get free drugs.
Yeah.
Whatever's left.
Whatever's left. That's right. It's like, it's kind of like a Goodwill. Like you go to the thrift store. Yeah. And then you just pick out what people have left behind. Yeah. But they said, here's the interesting thing. They told me at the time, I don't know if this has changed. And mainly that was in there. I think they mainly had marijuana and a little bit of, I don't know. I honestly don't know what else they had. I don't know about too much.
I know, that's about the only thing I know.
That's about the only thing I had. But they were like, after all the court cases go through, we burn it out back.
Yes. Yes. Like, I heard that.
I was like, you have a bonfire out back?
Get the whole neighborhood high? What is happening?
I was like, I mean,
get a contact high.
That raises the resale value of surrounding homes, doesn't it? Or wait, does it lower it? No, I don't know. But I was just thinking, like,
depends on who you are, I guess.
Yeah, I guess there's a market for everybody, and I think someone right there is.
Yeah, put that on the Zillow account and see how long it stays on the market.
Yeah, no kidding, exactly. Monthly highs, monthly, yeah. But does that? So I don't know. I don't know much about drugs. Does that? If you were to burn it all in a fire. I feel like the more you say you don't know more about drugs. I know. I'm getting investigated immediately. Like, they're going to come. They're going to investigate us. This guy knows so much about drugs. I don't know
anything about drugs.
He for sure has a meth lab in his basement. I don't even know. Do they have meth labs in basements?
I don't know. Is that safe?
That's so weird.
That seems like it wouldn't be safe.
Never heard of such a thing. Seems like it wouldn't be safe to have a meth lab in the basement. Joke's on you, y'all. I don't have a basement. You come search it. Yeah. Yeah. It's the only place you're allowed to search is my basement. No basement. What were we talking about?
I have no idea. It just went off the rails.
Can you get a contact high from like a bonfire burning of drugs?
I don't know. I mean,
is burning like if say so marijuana? I would imagine because that's what you do. You light it on fire, right?
Right.
And and then you smoke
burns
it,
and
you inhale it. Mm-hmm. But like if you were to do a bonfire and put a bunch of cocaine in there, or whatever other drug, like powdered drug, does that have the same? If you were to burn that and inhale it, does that have the same? I don't want to Google it.
I'm not Googling it.
I don't want to Google it. I don't know.
I'm not Googling.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. Okay. Mm-mm. Anyway.
No.
I feel like this could almost still be what we're talking. Like this just goes right into that. Here is I got a couple things for what. Changing subjects quickly.
All right. Quickly before we're flagged again.
A team of scientists from China and the University of Massachusetts have teamed up.
China and the University of Massachusetts. Okay.
Right. Okay. They have created contact lenses that allow people to see in total darkness and even with their eyes closed.
Nope. Mm-mm. No.
The reports say it's all
like
made
Tracy
possible.
Morgan. No. Hell no.
No. News reports say it's all made possible by tiny nanoparticles in the soft lens that absorbs infrared light and converts it into visible images, basically giving humans the kind of vision only seen in sci-fi. Experts say it could eventually help surgeons see tumors better and firefighters see through smoke. Among other things, of course, seen with your eyes closed, that would be pretty creepy. How weird would it be if, like, I did the whole show like this, and you're like, straight.
No.
I'm fine. I'm awake.
I'm fine.
I would love to go have like a date.
No.
I'm not dating anymore, but like, wouldn't that be so great to go on a first date and be like, this like he's the man of my dreams, except
I don't know what eye color he has.
This is how he. I mean, I could still have the same expressions. Everything else would be totally normal. Except I always have my eyes closed like that.
No.
That'd be pretty neat.
No.
Anyway,
I mean, I could see where it would be helpful, like you said, like firefighters and stuff like that, but I don't think it needs to be accessible across the board.
Yeah.
With just regular people. We don't need that. Nobody needs that.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think maybe you should have some sort of special license to have these things. You need to be a firefighter or a doctor or maybe a police officer, because a police officer could.
That's true, too.
They like to nap on their. I've caught a lot of them napping in their squad cars.
If they're having like a chase or something in the middle of the night, to be able to see.
Better.
If they're running after somebody.
That's true. That's so much less offensive towards police officers. And I kid, by the way. Now I'm really getting searched. My basement's going to be searched for sure. That's true. That could be really helpful for police officers. So, but I did have a couple police officers napping where I grew up. This was the same, not the same department that they let me in at the thing.
Yeah,
I caught a couple taking a snooze, but I think that's okay.
Is that why crime is so high in St. Louis? Because they're just always
it's not high
napping?
there. I don't know what you've heard. I don't know. The rumors aren't true.
Rumors. I don't think it's rumors. I think there's actual statistics.
Okay, what's your what to what?
Hold on.
You didn't bring anything, did you?
No, I have one. A Virginia parent is under investigation after allegedly, my favorite word, handing out alcoholic Jell-O shots to a second grade class during a field day at Thomas Jefferson Elementary School.
What?
The incident was caught when another parent noticed suspicious packaging and alerted staff. Several students consumed the shots. No one required medical attention. The parent reportedly didn't disclose the contents, may not have known the treats contained alcohol. This follows a similar case in Florida that happened recently in Florida. Authorities determining whether charges are going to be filed, and the school district is reviewing everything.
I could see a parent, kind of like my mom doesn't drink any alcohol at all. Yeah. And she doesn't know anything about alcohol. Like I don't know about drugs. She doesn't know about alcohol at all.
She knows about drugs?
Yeah. No, of course not. Oh. No, don't search her basement either. No, she... I could see somebody like her doing that. I think she's smart enough. She reads labels, Yeah. But she doesn't know. Like, I don't think she has the first clue.
Don't have labels on it, though.
I don't think she has the first clue that there's any alcohol in any sort of Jell-O shot. Like, she would be so innocent. She would just drink it or have it.
Right.
You know what I mean? She'd be like, "Oh, great, Jell-O." Like, what do you mean you put alcohol in these things?
What?
She's like, what? This is crazy.
Tequila?
Yeah. So I could see where that could happen as a mistake.
That would be fun. I would love to see your mom drunk.
I don't know about that. I don't think so. I don't think it would be. I think it would be the opposite effect, because she's almost she has like a tipsy attitude.
She does.
She's always.
It would just kind of like sober her up a little bit.
I think it might. I think it actually might make her boring.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. I think it might make her boring. This one time, and I don't know if kids can even have that. But like one time, we got a box of chocolates, and they had alcohol inside of them.
Oh,
they had
like the liqueurs.
Yeah. Like, is that not the same thing? Because they were disgusting. I bit into it thinking it was a regular chocolate.
They're not good.
And it was awful. It was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't want a shot.
Is that paint thinner in the middle of my chocolate?
That's what it tasted like. So are those are those 21 plus also? Are those like that kind of alcohol, like when you bake with it or cook with it or whatever? It's okay.
I don't know for sure.
See, I don't even know enough about that.
I know. I don't either.
I'm a big drinker. Or drugs. We did mention it before. We
definitely
don't know anything
not
about drugs. Flip knows nothing about drugs either.
I know nothing. No.
Her basement does not have drugs in it. Just to make sure we're clear.
Come check it. There's nothing.
Make sure we're clear. I just want to make sure the suspicion's off me a little bit now.
Yeah.
And it's on to you. That's crazy. So have charges been filed against her? Did you say that?
They're still
charges. They're still investigating.
No, they're still investigating. The school board is reviewing all the stuff and everything. So,
all right. That's crazy. Flip. It's summer. Do you have any more trips? Or are we going to be able to do this again sometime? Or is this going to be our summer episode? Should I label this? Should I label this summer episode?
Summer break episode.
Where are you headed next?
I don't think so. We're not going. Yeah, nothing this weekend.
I want specific dates.
We're not going anywhere again until like the middle of next month. We're going back to North Carolina.
Perfect.
And at some point, I'm going to go down to Punta Gorda and see my friend Tara.
Perfect.
What are you doing?
Middle of next month is a perfect time for the raid. You can search.
Raid my basement.
You can search your house. Perfect. All right, thanks. So yeah, we're good. That's great. Yeah. That's fun. That's good. Mm-hmm. I have a little travel. I went somewhere new on my road trip back here from Missouri, and I didn't even know. I've never done this. Back and forth. I've gone back and forth a lot of time, but I didn't know that this was here, Tupelo, Mississippi, Elvis Presley's birthplace.
Tupelo. Oh yeah.
Stopped there. It was so cool.
Really?
Have you been there?
No, I've driven. Well, I've only been to Biloxi a couple of times.
Tupelo.
That's the only place I go in
city.
Mississippi.
I really enjoyed it. I mean, I'm sure it's like any city. There's good parts, bad parts, and fun parts and boring parts. Mm-hmm. But where I was, and it was really neat. Went and checked out the Birthplace Museum, and it was very cool. And I know you're a big Elvis fan.
Yeah.
So you need to check that out if you get a chance. Mm-hmm. That's a great little weekend road trip. It's like 7 hours, I think, something like that from here.
Good grief.
What do you mean good grief?
Is that North Mississippi? Where's Tupelo?
It's almost
basically
Tennessee
like
and Missouri.
Right? Because that's why he was in Memphis.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Much.
It's very close. Yeah, very close to Memphis.
Tupelo. Okay.
Yeah, it's right up there. And they have good honey. Never tried it.
Really? Tupelo honey? I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know, but I think that's true. I think it gets its name there.
We'll go with it.
I don't know if it gets its name from. Does the honey get its name from Tupelo, or does Tupelo get its name from the honey?
From the honey. Oh.
That's a great question.
Interesting.
We don't have answers here. We only have questions.
No answers.
That should be the name of our show. We should change it to No Answers.
Just more questions.
Just more questions.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions? Do you have anything that you would like to talk about before we go? I mean, I always like to. Oh, here's another thing. Hold on. Actually, from that same trip, not too far from there, you get into Tennessee. By the way, did you know Missouri touches Tennessee? You didn't know that, did you?
Missouri touches Tennessee?
Yeah. Missouri borders Tennessee. You always give me a hard time because
it does right down there. Yeah.
You know that. So anyway, so when you go from Missouri into Tennessee, you get close to a place called Friendship, Tennessee.
Okay.
And in Friendship, Tennessee, there is a road called Bill Murray Road.
Oh, yeah.
And I was very curious, and I've talked to some people. I know some people in Jackson, Tennessee, which isn't too far from Friendship, Tennessee. And I asked them if they know the origin of Bill Murray, Tennessee road. I've Googled it, limited. I haven't spent a ton of time, but I'm wondering if anybody knows why it's called Bill Murray Road. Is it a fan of the actor Bill Murray? Is there another Bill Murray? I mean, there's tons of people with the name Bill Murray, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such both of those are such common names. Mm-hmm. So is there somebody just from Friendship, Tennessee that had that name or has that name and they wanted to do that? Or is it a fan of the actor? I'm very curious. How long has the road been around?
I can't find it again. I found it the other day when we were talking about it, but now it's not showing up on Google, but it has nothing to do with the actor, Bill Murray. It's just like the family, because they have Murray Family Cemetery there and all this stuff.
What?
It's.
You found this out and you didn't share it with me? You found this out weeks ago?
Yeah.
We talked about it on the radio show a couple of weeks ago. when I was right after I drove through there. And you
Yeah.
searched it and found it out then, and you are now waiting to tell me.
found
This
it.
has been bugging me for weeks.
I mean, you have Google too.
I did Google it. I'm Googling it again right now, and I didn't find out
I can't
anything.
remember how I asked the question the other day, but it said something about Bill Murray. It said something that it's not related to.
Not related to the actor. It's probably a different road. I in my head, it is.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
want it to
So AI overview on Google. The name
No,
Bill Murray
AI
Road.
overview doesn't count. It's wrong
The name
so
Bill Murray
often.
Road in Friendship, Tennessee is not related to the actor Bill Murray. There's no information available that links the actor to the road name in Friendship, Tennessee. Likely that the road name is coincidental.
Okay. Does
Likely.
Flip, the radio host. Hold on. Still have a drug lab in her basement. Google search. AI overview. Hold on. I just want to tell you.
Oh,
Okay. There's no evidence to suggest
none.
that a radio host known as Flip on 77 WABC has a drug lab in his basement. Wait, this is somebody else. Oops.
What?
That's somebody else. Sorry, Flip from some other radio show. There's another Flip out there. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Huh,
Thought I was the
interesting.
only one. Thought I was special.
Interesting, okay. However, there's a couple of other, there's some other ones that have been busted. Okay. All right. Anyway, sorry.
Can't believe that. People in radio have drug problems.
Some of them. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, anyway, so there you go. So there's the Bill Murray Road. I guess that answers my question. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead. Is there anything else? We're out of time now. So
No, that was it. I'm
okay,
done.
that's it. Okay. Well, this has been fun. It's been great to catch up with you this
Yeah.
summer. Great to
Let's
see you
do it
still have
again
your
in the fall.
Your May Estes hat. I saw her doing a video somewhere the other day on social media.
Did you? Probably because I
Estes.
shared it.
Did you share it? Really? Like
I
just
share
like in the last
most
day
of
or
her
two?
stuff. Yeah.
There was something I saw and I thought about her and I thought, I wonder if has she reached out to you at all yet?
Not yet. No.
She hasn't reached
haven't,
out.
haven't gotten
Her lawyers haven't
no restraining order or
reached
anything
out.
yet.
Okay.
So,
all right.
yeah.
Well, this is like episode 7 or something of the May Estes hat and still no.
Yeah. Still nothing.
We
I
shouldn't
think we're in
count
the
that
clear.
because I think they're going to retroactively fine
It's
us
rich.
for each of the episodes you wore
Yeah.
her hat. Hey, have an awesome day. We're getting out of here. I think we played music. Is that right? Is that how we do
Yeah.
this? How
If
we
you
end
still
the show?
have the bed there.
I've got a little bit of it here, right here. So have a great week or summer, depending on
Week
if we're
or
back here next week. Follow us on YouTube at Flip It Street or Make It Weird, on Instagram, Flip It Street or Make It Weird, on Spotify. Like us, follow us, Flip It Street or Make It Weird, and wherever else you listen to your podcasts or get your entertainment.
Are you ghosting me again? So done with you. Wait, are you okay? It just shook. You good? Do I need to call the ambulance?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
My neck hurts a little bit. Bye.